Anyway, so if you're going to be doing this at home with us, of course, I say this every single time because it's so goddamn important. You have to go to the Discord. You have to go agree to the terms and conditions, go react to it, because I don't want anybody getting hurt. So don't get hurt. Go read that stuff. We'll talk about it, and it will be a thing. Nice. Very nice, eBay. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's so bad to hear. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're feeling better soon. In that case, don't do this. Just relax, mate. Well, I mean, you can do the warm-up. And you can do that. Like, it's a nice little stretch, so you can do that. It is a nice feeling. But yeah, either way, let's get to it. So, we're going to start with ankle rollout. So standing on one leg, you can lean on a wall or a chair, whatever, to get a little bit of balance. Bring up one leg, and we're going to rotate our ankle in one direction 5 times to its max range of motion. Just keep a nice, slow, but difficult circle here. We're going to do that 5 times, and then we're going to change directions. We're going to go 5 in the other way. Nice, big circles. Of course, don't forget to breathe through all this. Not that this particular part's very hard. Switching legs now. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm only pulling up my leg and my my pants here just so you can see my foot a little bit better. And then 5 in the other direction. Yeah, don't forget to breathe. It's something that is very easy to forget. You got to make sure to keep breathing throughout any physical movement that you're doing. Now we're going to do hip rotation. So once again, standing tall, you can use a wall or anything for balance, but bring in your knee in, out, and down, and up, in, and down. We're going to do that 5 times a side. It's nice, big motions. I'm feeling like my balance is improving a little bit so that I don't really need the wall. But I will say that having the wall there for extra balance to make sure that the movement is done correctly is definitely better than trying to flub around and stand up and balance. Because otherwise you're not going to do the stretch of the movement correctly. Now switching legs. Let's see how this feels today. Not bad. Not bad. If you've been following me for a little while, this particular movement, especially on the way up right here, has been difficult for me, and it is vastly improving. So I definitely recommend doing this one in particular. I mean, do everything. It's all good for you. I think that was 5, but I'm going to do one more just in case. All right, cool. Now moving to alternating toe touches, you want to stand wider than shoulder width, with your knees bent just a little bit, and your core and upper body all the way nice and straight. You want your hands on your hips. And we're going to breathe in, tighten the core, and reach down. We're going to start with knees. And returning to center with each time. Go a little bit deeper. And when you return to center, breathe in, tighten your core again. And let's go a bit deeper. And I mean, your range of motion will be special to you. You do whatever works best for you. If you're working with a limited range of motion, then only go as far as you can. If you have a much more higher range of motion, then do whatever works best for you, just as long as you get a good stretch. And now for spine roll downs, standing nice and tall with your feet underneath your hips, which I probably should take a bit of a step back. Standing nice and tall, we're going to relax the neck, upper body, upper back, middle back, lower back. With once again your knees a little bit bent. Go to where your range of motion allows. And then slowly return, focusing on your lower back, middle back, upper back, and neck. You want to do this 5 times. And we're going to focus on doing this entirely in order. So top down and then bottom up. And I can definitely feel that one in my lower back today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that one's tight. That is okay. That's why we do this. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. But these warm-ups and cool-downs they are meant to actually help you warm up and cool down, but they're also meant for you to focus on your body. Just be aware of everything that's going on with you, and feel what's tight, what requires a little bit of extra work, and then you spend that time after stream on your own time doing stretching or rolling out or whatever therapy you require to help that area be more flexible, well, more pliable, and then you'll feel good. You want to avoid that injury. So I know that I need to spend a little bit of time on my middle lower back right now, so I will do that later. Either way, now it's time for arm circles. We're going to put our hand on our chest just below our shoulder socket. With our shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, we're going to push down as hard as we can. We're going to go in one direction, a very big, very slow, very wide circle. We're going to do 2 in one direction, and we're going to do 2 in the other direction. Remembering to focus on pushing throughout. I mean, I've said it every single time, but I know that I frequently have to remind myself, like as I'm doing this, to continue pushing all the way through. Now we're gonna go in the opposite direction. It's just like, it's a quick readjustment, that's all it is. Just be like, hey, you need to do this in order to make this work. Just a nice, slow movement, but like keep pushing all the way through. And I hope that you're feeling a bit better, Mark. The coughing is definitely not fun. I mean, you're getting some food, so that's good. Have you tried lemon and honey? A hot beverage, a hot lemon honey tea drink has always been my my go-to. Not always, but it has been my go-to for any throat issues. Switching arms, I'm gonna do the same thing. Once again, nice and slow. I'm only gonna tilt my head away because of my microphone. It's nice, big circles. Like honestly, the reason why my hand is here to just give me a little bit of extrasensory information to feel like, am I pushing? Is everything moving in the right direction? Am I at the highest range of motion without injuring myself? Am I doing this warm-up effectively? And that's something that I'm rapidly reanalyzing as I'm going through this. Big circles. But yeah, lemon honey, has definitely been a staple for a lot of people, especially like broadcasters. I'm not talking about Twitch. I'm talking about like news broadcasters, radio broadcasters. Just because it helps soothe. Chamomile tea, chamomile, whatever, also does the same. But you do what works best for you. All right, so let's switch scenes here. That is the wrong scene.
So good at this. So good. Either way, we are starting with rotations. And that will be based off of rank. So let's get at it, shall we?
All right. So I'm going to say this again. As always, if you're looking to work out with us, then you have to go into the Discord, check the workout rules, and agree to them, read them all, do all that stuff. If you want to see that, the link is in the YouTube description, the link is in the Twitch panels, and it'll automatically show up in chat every so often. If the mods are doing it, then it will be there. Otherwise, it'll show up automatically, because that's a thing. So anyway, 5 times rotation. So for me, I'm going to be doing crunch twists, and I'm going to be doing 15 of them aside. So let's get to work. And that chair can move just a little bit more. All right, let's go. I've lost count a number of times already. I've definitely got to break this up because my lower back is screaming at me. Just like, why are you doing this to me? How dare you? Let's give it a little bit of a twist here. Oh, yeah, that's better. Now, you shouldn't have to crack out your back like that. That is definitely specific to me and my motorcycle injury that will never, ever, ever go away. But it is what it is. All right, let's get at it. Oh, okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right. And once again, thank you very much, eBay, for that continued support. I really, really, really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, more than you know. All right, so let's reset that number. What are we doing next? We are doing hinges, and we are going to be doing that based off of kills. So let's go for a nice, fast round, shall we? Okay, I'm ready. You ready? Let's go. Okay. Well, we're going to do a lot of hinges today. Again! That's the second day in a row. I mean, I didn't stream yesterday due to things, but that's the second stream in a row that we are at 10 times hinges. Nice. All right, so I was doing four per multiplier last time, and I felt like that wasn't enough. So I think I'm going to do 5 times, which means I'm going to do 50, which I'm going to break it up into 2 sets of 25. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Zoe. But yeah, do whatever works best for you. For me, I'm going to be doing body weight Romanian deadlifts. You can do deadlifts, you can do one-legged, whatever you want to do. Do what works best for you. But that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm going to look that way so that I'm not just staring at the camera. So, bending the knees just a little bit and keep the back nice and flat. Let's go. Oh, that said, that first hinge is tough. All right, well, that's half for me. And a reminder, if you're doing this at home, you have to go to the Discord. You have to agree to the rules and conditions under workout rules. The information is in the Discord. It is in the Twitch panels, and it is also in the YouTube description. So click that link before you do any of this. I know I should have said that at the start, but I know I say it over and over and over again, but it's important. You have to do that first. Okay. Thank you, Zoe. Oh, okay. That is 50. It's gonna take me a moment for that. I need to breathe a little bit more. Oh, that was good though. So yeah, if you're doing this at home, please let me know how that felt for you. If there are any limits or whatnot, let's talk about it. And tell me what you did. I'm very curious to see what people are doing at home. We did rotations last. Before that, we're doing lunges next. And then finally, we're doing that for phase. Okay, next round. Let's go. That went well. For all intents and purposes, that went well. So I'm going to be doing 4 times. Ooh, that's actually going to add up pretty damn quick. What? What, Zoe? But yeah, I'm going to do 4 times for multipliers. So that means I'm doing 24 lunges per side. So I'm going to break them up into 12s. Not that I feel like I need to break them up, but just in case. And once again, I'm doing reverse lunges. You do what works best for you, but either way, keep your core and like upper body all nice and straight. You don't want to lean over. And then yeah, knees and legs at 90-degree angles. Don't smash your knee into the ground. So, hold on. This needs to be hiked up just a teeny tiny bit. All right, let's go. Whoa, nearly fell on that one. You know what? I was like, oh yeah, I can do 24 in a row. Nope. Ooh. That actually was quite a bit. Take a moment. Maybe shake out your legs if you need to. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, form is not great today. I'm just wobbly. And this is why I'm doing reverse lunges instead of forward lunges. Because forward lunges are even more difficult, and the wobbles will be serious. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I gotta lean a little bit on that one. Okay. All right, so what are we doing for the next round? Oh, come back, Ty. Rotations. All right. And then that will be based off of rank. Okay, let's go. That is not the right button. Okay, well, that could have gone a little bit better, but I really can't complain that much. So, we're doing 4 times rotations. Once again, that's going to be 3 aside from me, so that's going to be 12. You do whatever works best for you. But yeah, French twist. I'm just going to quickly pop my back just a little bit. Once again, you shouldn't do this, but because of my previous motorcycle accidents, it actually helps relieve a little bit of the tension. Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Whew. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, still feeling a little tight down there on my lower back, but not too shabby, all things said and done. For the next round, we were doing pull. So, with regards to pull, as always, if you don't have a bar or rings or weights, you need some sort of gear to do pull. So, in the case of pull, do whatever's freshest for you. I'm probably going to do push-ups because I haven't done any push-ups yet today, but whatever works best for you. Now, if you have the weights, you have a bar, then go hard, do that instead. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't have any weights, doesn't have any equipment, just do whatever's fresh. So, let's get to it. So, yeah, very good round. All things said and done. Once again, if you don't have the equipment, just do whatever's freshest. In my case, it's going to be push-ups, but you do what's best for you. That is going to be 18. Why is it always the push-ups that just kicks my ass every single time? All right, well, I'm going to go for 9 and 9. So you do what's best for you. Okay. Soothing. It's like nice and relaxing. I've got like the fan on my back, which is real nice. I just wish that I had a way for the fan to not blow into the mic, so I could actually have it, you know, cooling me down actively instead of just passively in the room, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. They are getting easier, but woof. It's definitely like my weakest point is my upper body. Which, I mean, is normal. Your legs will take you where you need to go. So let's reset. We are doing... Every time, every single time, we are doing push, and then finally, we are doing that for, not kills, come on now, we are doing that for rank, every single time. Oh well, whatever, let's get to it. Another good round. That was really, really good. But now it's more push-ups for me because that is what I've chosen for myself. So that's cool. I think I'm going to break this one up a little bit better because with 9 and 9 with the last one, it was good but kind of tough. Now that I'm like not so great with my arms right now, I think I should break it up a little bit better. So let's see, 765. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, and if you're doing push-ups at home, well, first of all, once again, read the rules in the Discord. You have to do that first. But second, keep your elbows close to your body. You don't do anything with leverage up here. You got to keep them nice and tight, within 45 degrees. And then, yeah, hit here in the middle of your chest. So you're going to want to pike up your butt just a little bit so that you're not landing on your belly. So let's go. Okay. Okay, one sec. Where's my mic button? Where the hell are you? There you are. There, that should be a little bit better. All right. Shake out them wrists. Let's go. This is tough. Okay. It's good though. It's good though. Okay. Come on. It's 5 more, Thompson. 5 more. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we have about enough time for another short round. So we are going to do this for kills. And it is going to be lunges. Just something real fast. Fast drop, and then let's go, and then we'll do the cooldown, and that'll be it. So, let's get to it. Okay, so, quick and dirty. Let's wrap out these 3 lunges, and then we'll get to the cooldown. So if you're watching just for the gameplay, this is pretty much where we're going to end, but please stick around because we're going to go raid somebody and go say hi. So please stick around, just lurk, do whatever you need to do. But yeah, let's get to it. So I'm going to do 3 lunges. 3 per side, rather. Or no, I'm doing 4 per side. I'm sorry. I've been so used to doing 3 that I forgot that I actually scaled this up for me. And that's it. Very good. So let's get into the cooldown, shall we? Oh, so once again, I'm not going to go into full detail with regards to the cooldown, or rather the first 5 parts of the cooldown, because we've already done them in the warm-up. But I will go into more detail for the actual stretches. So, starting for the ankle rollouts, we're going to stand on one leg, bring up your heel and ankle, and we're going to go max range of motion in one direction 5 times. And then we're going to do reverse 5 times. And then repeat again for the other ankle. Those are some really good games today. Those are some really good games. Switching legs. I hope you all enjoyed it, because I certainly did. And switching direction. Feeling like some really big cracking on this one. Okay, so now hip rotation, standing tall again. In, out, down, up, in, down. I'm gonna do that 5 times for side. Ooh. And once again, it's okay if you need to lean against the wall here. The more important part is that you're doing the movement correctly and effectively. Okay, switching legs. Hey, Dims. That is okay. You got in here just in time for the cooldown and the raid. Sort of. I mean, you've been here for a while, but still. How's it going, buddy? Oh. Ow. Ow. It's not supposed to be ow, but it is. It's kind of like a kickboxing thing. You're supposed to be like, you know, like a side kick. That's a shitty side kick, but that's effectively what you're doing. You're opening up the hip and bringing it over. So it's actually really effective. You should definitely give it a shot. So alternating toe touches. Once again, standing wide in shoulder width. And knees a little bit. Keep the torso up. Breathe in and reach. Engage in the core. Oh, I feel you, man. I'll go deeper. Well, I mean, the motivation is just fucking do it. That's what it came down to. And just like, gotta do something, well, let's go. That's all there is to it, man. You just gotta get up and do it. Sometimes it's all it takes, man. Just gotta get up and do it. All right, spine roll downs. Remember, nice and slow, starting from the top, going all the way down in order. Oh, my legs do not like this at all right now. And then all the way in reverse order until you're standing up. I mean, like, that's kind of the whole idea with this workout thing, is that it's supposed to be really approachable so that anyone can do it at any time. You know? Just gotta get up and do it, right? Because that's honestly what it comes down to. In most situations, you just have to do it. It's like, hey, I'm doing it. Why not just stand up and do a little bit of moving? I mean, does this feel great? No. But I definitely feel better day after day. It's small improvements, right? Because the way I look at it is, if you're doing nothing and you do 10 push-ups today, that's 10 push-ups more than you did yesterday. It's not much, but it's enough. That's my motivation. Just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be doing this anyway. I might as well make it improve me. Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. Small steps add up. That's all there is to it. Let's go to arm rotations. Once again, pointing all the way through the circle and push as far as you can. But yeah, that's the thing. Small steps, they add up. It might take a while, but they always add up. You know, maybe after 3 months, 6 months, a year, I mean, maybe you'll come to be like really, really into it. I mean, that's what fitness is for a lot of people. A lot of people I know. There's one friend of mine who, like, he played soccer sometimes, and, you know, he had a little bit of movement here and there, played softball, but, like, nothing really extraordinary. And his wife started getting into CrossFit and, like, was really, really, really fit. And he was eventually convinced to go. And now he's, like, really, really, really excited to go. Of course, he hated it at first, but, you know, really enjoyed. This sounds good, man. I understand. Switching arms, by the way, and pushing all the way through. I completely understand. Go get that sleep, Dims. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for chatting, man. It's always a pleasure. Always. I'll talk to you soon, man. You know, come work out with me sometime. Why not, right? And let's reverse. Oh, I feel that. I feel that today. I'm also a sweaty mess. Oh my god. Well, I hope to get you on a real good day then. Care about you, buddy. Take care, man. Go get some sleep. Because sleep is super fucking important. Alright, so we're done the warm-up stuff. Let's get into the exclusive cooldown stretching. So, definitely lean against the wall for this one. If you can stand tall, then good for you, but I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the stretch. So grab your ankle. If you can't grab your ankle, use a towel or a belt or a sock or something and bring yourself to the highest range of motion that you can and grab where you can. Then point your knee down and tilt in your tailbone under your hips and find a nice good spot, a nice good stretch. We're just going to hold that for about a minute. We're going to breathe nice and slow through the nose, slowly out the mouth, and just relax. If you want to close your eyes here to help with relaxing, then by all means go do that, because it will help. Less stimulus, you know, just even visual stimulus will help you in a nice, cool, relaxing, chill, cool down, cool stretch. Now let's slowly breathe out. And bring it out. Now I just realized that we are on hype music, but it's kind of late for that. Oh, hold on. We can do this. Go into chill, please. I love that song, but we're looking to chill out here. So I'm going to bring in a chair, do the same thing. Point your knee directly to the ground, tilt your tailbone underneath you. Do a nice little curve and just find a nice good spot, a nice good stretch. I'm just going to hold that for about a minute. Thank you, Streamlabs. You finally did it. You finally put the command in chat after 3 hours of streaming. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. That's okay. So if you're doing the stretching correctly, you should find a nice, solid stretch that's not too painful that you can still relax in. And then you just hold that position until the stretch melts away into nothing. Easier said than done, of course, but that's ideally what you want to do. One big breath in, and slowly out. Come out of that. All right, now for spine twists, which I need this one today. In fact, before I even do that, I'm just going to adjust myself. Don't do this at home. This is specifically for me and my needs. That is not helping. I need to go to like a physical therapist and actually get them to work on my lower back, because like I said many times before, that's where I have an injury and I need to take care of that spot. So I think I need some professional help on that one. So either way, for the spine twists, arms out to the side, shoulders firmly planted on the ground. You want to bring in one leg close to your butt. We're going to push off that leg, bring your hip underneath while keeping your shoulders firmly planted on the ground, and let the raised leg fall over. And now we're just going to hold this for about a minute, once again, trying to keep your shoulders firmly planted on the ground. Otherwise, the stretch is just not actually going to work. And we're just going to find a nice, relaxing position. Hopefully with some stretch, but that is more than okay if you don't have one. Because this effect can be very, very subtle depending on the day. And depending on how tight your back is, how tight your spine is, how tight your hips are. Like right now, despite my lower back being somewhat aggravated, like I said, I know that this is the problem area for me, so I have to spend a bit of time remedying that. I actually don't feel much. I feel a little bit in my middle back, like middle to upper back, but otherwise not bad. One more big breath in. And a slow breath out. Get out of that. Nice and slow. I'm gonna switch sides to push off that other leg. Bring in your hips underneath. Keep your shoulders planted on the ground and let that upper leg fall over. Once again, you might not feel anything with this stretch. And that is okay. Just be in the moment. Think about how your body's feeling. The effects might be super, super subtle, and even if not, it's just a nice place to be in. Now, an interesting tangent here is that due to all the push-ups, my right shoulder is twitching. And I think that has more to do with probably my lats? Yeah, it feels like my lats on my right. It has nothing to do with this stretch at all. It's just put in a lot of work today. And with this stretch in particular, I can feel it just a tiny bit on my right side. Once again, middle back, but it's pretty minor. One more big breath in. And then slowly breathe out. And we want to come out of this nice and slow. All right, now we're going to do the next stretch, and then we're going to go raid somebody. So bring a chair. You can grab the bottom of your chair, and by all means do that. I can't really do it with this chair because of the armrests, but what you can do is tilt your hand inward towards your body, sit on your hand, and then you're going to sit up nice and tall, lean your head away and down from that shoulder, from that hand. Find a nice stretch, close your eyes, and slowly breathe. Like I said earlier, if you're doing it right, you should find a pretty minor to like moderate stretch. Something that you can hold, but still relax. And then if you just hold this position, eventually the stretch will just fade into nothingness. That means that everything is going correctly. Okay. One more slow breath in. And a slow breath out. Slowly come out of that. Switch your hands. I love you, Scary. That's awesome. Switch your hands. Bring it underneath you. Sit up nice and tall. Tilt your head away and down until you feel a mild to moderate stretch, and we're just going to hold that and relax. And I've said this before, but it's worth noting every single time that this is a really good stretch if you're working at a computer often, like if you have a desk job, because you'll often get your neck and your shoulders pretty tight just by the sheer fact that you're typing or sitting there. Or at least I know I do. So this is a nice thing to do. Okay, so we're gonna breathe out, and we're gonna do one more slow breath in. And slow release. Let's come out of that. And we're done. We are done. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you very much if you're working out, but more importantly, if you are looking to work out, don't forget to go into the Discord, check out the workout rules, make sure that you agree to them, and come to the Twitch streams, because we're doing this like almost every day. The schedule is down there. Ish, that way. But yeah, come over to Twitch, come hang out, because we have a good community, and yeah, it's a good time. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff that you do on YouTube, and I'll see you around. Take care.